one of the issues that is very important to the ICJ is ensuring that there is access to justice for the protection of human rights. So that especially people who may be marginalized in any society are able to actually realize their rights and are able to obtain redress for violations of their human rights by accessing the justice system.
Je suis ivoirien, j'ai 16 ans. Je suis en Espagne, ça fait 10 mois. Je me suis introduit dans un camion de transport qui faisait la navette entre la Côte d'Ivoire et le Mali. De là aussi, je suis arrivé en Algérie, de l'Algérie, Maroc, du Maroc, l'Espagne.
En el caso de Fran, a mí me llama Fundación Raíces en el mes de mayo, a finales de mayo, porque el Ministerio Fiscal ha dictado un decreto de revisión en el que rechaza modificar el primer decreto en el que determinó que era mayor de edad.
While he has a documentation that proves that at minors, and the passport, whatever, and a decree that is considered them adults, they are in a limbo. Why? Because they can't exercise any rights as adults nor as minors.
So the FAIR project is a cooperative project between NGOs from 7 different European countries, and we're working with lawyers from all of those countries to advance their understanding of international human rights law and support their capacity to really use this body of law in their work in protecting the rights of migrant children.
Well, I think that the FAIR project it's a good opportunity for lawyers all around Europe to meet each other first of all, and to have a regular contact opportunity in order to collaborate in that way, but also to strengthen their capacity on using the international and European law with regards to the protection of human rights, and in particular the right to asylum and the right of migrants. Apart from the problems on the age assessment procedures, as I said before, there's a lack of effective guardianship system. There is no procedure in order the best interest of the child to be determined, and of course there's a huge lack on available reception places for unaccompanied minors, which means that a lot of minors will be either on the street, either detained in a police station or a detention facility.
Yo he pasado la calle ahí en Almería como 5 días.
¿Has estado en la calle?
Sí, y casi sin comida.
Teniendo 15 años.
Sí.
Con 15 años.
Y buscándome la vida a ver si encuentro a alguien que me ayude, nada. Como no sé hablar español, pues nada.
For example, we have a case of minors in Germany, so children that already live for 2 years without their parents, for example, and are unaccompanied minors, so they are alone in Germany, and for them they really suffer a lot that they are not allowed by this law to bring their family to live with them in Germany, and they have no other possibility to live somewhere else. So I think this is very important for the child in this case to do it, and from a legal perspective it's very critical that a law has been passed which is violating human rights standards and also constitutional rights.
So we were first training these lawyers in national trainings. We did 7 national trainings in Spain, Italy, Greece, Malta, Bulgaria, Germany and Ireland. And in each of the countries we trained 20 to 25 lawyers, and then we have selected 3 lawyers from each of the countries that were most enthusiastic about the cases they have about migrant children and most likely to bring cases to international mechanisms such as the European Court for Human Rights or the UN treaty bodies.
Your client would rather have a quick solution to his or her problem next week in your lowest national court. This event about strategic litigation is trying to ensure that we assist lawyers to identify and then to bring cases that are going to promote the sound development of the law for the benefit of asylum-seeking children?
We haven't used the international redress mechanisms as of yet. However, I would feel much more interested in doing so and more confident in doing so having attended the training here. It was really good to talk to other lawyers who really knew about the practicalities of how one might go about using the international redress mechanisms. So it's been very helpful in a practical sense.